You are listening to socialtv.co.za with myself, Nokuthula Khwela. In our top stories, domestic worker turned graduate to launch Help One Helper NPO, and SAB Sharp Awards 2022 open for entries. In our top story, born in Tontal Deuce near Dalstrom in Mpumalanga, Ntombizodwa Miriam Mahlangu always dreamed of pursuing her education. However, a lack of resources and development in rural areas, a poor education system, financial difficulty, and unplanned pregnancy all got in the way of her dream. When she fell pregnant in 2004, Mahlangu had to pass on an opportunity to pursue her studies at Tshwane University of Technology to provide for her daughter. She started as a domestic worker in Pretoria East in 2007. During this time, she taught herself to use a computer and Microsoft Office, learned to drive, and found employment as a receptionist. From there, she worked as a personal assistant and a public relations officer at a large organization in the debt regulation industry. With the support of her employer, she started studying part-time in 2014. She has since written an account of her experiences: brightness of diamonds through soil, growing up in a mud hut in Tontalduce without electricity, living in a shack in Kwamhlanga, being a teenage mother, and working as a domestic worker. Now Mahlangu is launching a non-profit company, Help One Helper, to help others like her. Through this initiative, she aims to empower helpers, domestic workers, gardeners, nannies, handymen, etc., to achieve their potential and change their lives for the better. This entails providing information on how to enroll at varsity, providing career guidance and financial assistance. Help One Helper will officially be launched in August this year. In our next story, launched by South African Breweries SAB in partnership with the SAB Foundation, this year's SAB Sharp Awards is open for entries. Applicants with innovative solutions that seek to develop or enhance an existing social innovation are encouraged to apply. The awards targets innovators, social entrepreneurs, institutions, students, researchers, and social enterprises with innovative ideas or prototypes that empower women in at-risk communities, either by assisting them to become economically independent or by addressing issues associated with fetal alcohol syndrome or gender-based violence. The prices range from 250,000 rands to 500,000 rands in grant funding. In addition to the funding, each award winner also qualifies to receive business coaching, mentorship, and technical support. This program is flexible and adjusted to the needs of each awardee, as mutually agreed by both awardee and mentor. Applications are open to all South African citizens of 18 years or older. Online applications close at midday on the 1st of June. Only applications submitted on the SAB Foundation web portal will be accepted. Sooner or later, everyone gets sick. For those who can't afford it, they visit a private GP or clinic to receive a diagnosis and the peace of mind that comes with quality treatments for everyday health concerns. But what happens when that everyday quality and care advice is beyond their means? What happens to those who don't have the time to wait in a clinic queue and don't have the money to settle a doctor's bill? The all too common answer is that people delay medical care or resort to inadequate home remedies or Dr. Google for advice. What if there was a better, more inclusive way to offer access to quality health care that is both fast and affordable? Although the country is progressively realizing the constitutional rights to health care, the fact is that a mere 16% of the South African population has access to a private medical scheme. Therein lies the burden and opportunity. Introducing Kina Health, an easy solution where anyone can chat to a nurse, doctor, or mental health professional directly from their smartphone. Kina Health is an app that connects users to a team of qualified healthcare practitioners for advice, diagnosis, prescriptions, sick notes, and even referrals to a specialist, pathologist, or other place of care as needed. This is all done through their smartphone and for less than the cost of a Nando's full chicken meal. Kina Health's mission is to make quality healthcare accessible to all. In our final story, the grade 2 class of Vorentoe Primary School in Ravensmead was treated to a fun day of stories, books, and nutritious meal on Friday. This was part of a joint initiative by Coronation Fund Managers Food, NPO, Ladles of Love, and literacy organization Living Through Learning to tackle the connection between hunger and poor learning outcomes in disadvantaged communities. To celebrate World Book Day, learners from a school in Ravensmead got to celebrate a very special day of book magic and a much-needed meal for all the children. The special day was arranged by Coronation Fund Managers in partnership with Food Security NPO, Ladles of Love, and literacy organization Living Through Learning because of the strong correlation between hunger and stunted literacy outcomes in underprivileged communities. Coronation is again teaming up with Food NPO, Ladders of Love, and Literacy Partner Living Through Learning to reach out to schools in need. Volunteer Primary School in Ravensmead to spread some love this World Book Day and a meal with all 770 learners, says Mary Ann Musekiwa, CFO of Coronation and chairperson of its CSI committee. To recap our top stories, domestic worker turned graduate to launch Help One Helper NPO. For more CSI news, you can visit our website at www.socialtv.co.za.